Very good morning students. Sai Ram. Welcome back to our maths period. So children, you know very well now chapter number 5 decimal fraction chapter is going on. Okay. So children, see here today I am going to teach about converting a common fraction into a decimal fraction. Okay. So children, already this lesson practice set for 10 we had completed, and so today that next one is that is converting a common fraction into a decimal fraction, and the second thing is converting a decimal fraction into a common fraction. Okay, we will see one by one. Children, this session, yes, you will get some homework also, so you have to listen this session very carefully. Okay, then only you can solve your homework. Okay children, see here, first one is converting a common fraction into a decimal fraction. See here, yes, if this point you have to mind here children, you have to study this point. If the denominator of a common fraction is 10 or 100, it can be written as a decimal fraction. Okay, so that common fraction, if you want to convert that common fraction into a decimal fraction, the denominator of the common fraction, it should be 10 or 100 or 1000 or 10,000, like that number we want. Okay, that only how to mind. Yes, once again how to tell, if you want to convert that common fraction into a decimal fraction, the denominator of the common fraction, it should be 10, 100 or 1000. Okay, like that means powers of 10. Okay children, like that only number we want, then only we can convert that common fraction into a decimal fraction. Okay, see here some example here I have given. See, 7 upon 10, 8 upon 100, 700, yes, 723 upon 10. So see here children, this 3 sum, you have to see this, you have to observe that denominator, yes, 10, 100 and 10. So this number only we can convert into a, yes, decimal fraction. We will see one by one. Okay children, see here, first one is, here first one I have taken here 7 upon 10. So children, when you have to convert that common fraction into a decimal fraction, just you have to see the denominator of a common fraction. It should be 10 or 100, like that number, isn't it? So see that number of 0 in a denominator. See here children, how many zeros are there in this 10? Only one 0. And here numerator you have to see how many numbers? One digit number. So how many 0? 1 0, and here one digit number. So in this possibility, how we have to convert? Okay, what, see here, if there are as many digits in the numerator as zeros in the denominator, so it means that same number. See here, if here 1 0 and here one digit number. So in such kind of cases, how we have to write the decimal fraction, I will tell. Okay, next one you have to see. So here children, yes, place the decimal point before the number in the numerator. Okay, here 1 0 and here one digit number. So what we have to do children? Yes, below, yes, see here children, before the numerator you have to write, yes, see here children, before the numerator you have to put a decimal point. So here I put the decimal point. Okay, and see here, before the decimal point you have to write 0. See here, once again I will read here, the decimal point before the number in the numerator and a 0 in the integers place. So children, what you have to do? You have to write for 0.7. Okay, because here only 1 0, at the same time after the decimal point how many number will come? Only one number only will come. Okay, and before the decimal point you have to write 0. That means I have written here 0 in the integers place. Understood children? One more example here I will give. Suppose, yes, see here 5 upon 10. 5 upon 10. Can you give me the answer? Yes, here one digit number and 1 0. So before the numerator you have to put a decimal point and you have to write that number here, and here before the decimal point you have to write 0. So 0.5. Okay children, so I hope you understood this one. Shall I go to next one? Yes. Second one you have to see here, that second possibility, that is fewer digits in the numerator than the zeros in the denominator. So children, you have to observe this question here, 8 upon 100. Okay, here one digit and here see the denominator, how many zeros are there? Yes, 2 zeros are there. Okay, so here zeros are more and here that numerator digit is less. So in such kind of possibility, how we have to convert that decimal into a decimal fraction? I will tell. See here children. Yes, place zeros. Yes, place zeros before the digits in the numerator to make the total number of digits equal to the number of zeros in the denominator. Okay children. So children, see here how many zeros are here? 2 zeros in a denominator. In the denominator 2 zeros are there. So the next step, what I have written here? Yes, the number of digits in a numerator, yes, is equal to the number of zeros in the denominator. Okay, so here only one digit, that's why before the digits I have written here 0. So after the digit, if you are writing that 0, it will become 80. Okay, so before that, yes, see here children, before the digit you have to write a 0. So this value, it will not change. Okay children, so here what I have written, 08 upon 100. Why here I have written? Because here 2 zeros. So here I have to make 2 digit number. Okay, 2 digit means here I got to write 0. Okay, okay children, so this step I hope you understood. Yes children, I hope you understood this step, 08 upon 100. Okay, and next what you have to do, see here, place the decimal point before them and a 0 in the integers place. So now see here, now 20 and here 2 digit number. So now it is so easy, isn't it children? Yes, decimal point you have to keep here, and after the decimal point you have to write here, it is a decimal point. After the decimal point you have to write this number, that means 08, and here in integers place you have to write what? 0. So your answer is what here children? 0.08. Okay, so just you have to mind here how many zeros are there? 2 0. So after the decimal point 2 number will come. Okay, 2 digit will come. So 0.08, that means 0.08. So children, when we will solve the sum, easily it will come to know. Okay children, and third possibility, that is what? Yes, if there are more digits in the numerator, yes, then zeros in the denominator. See here children, this one 723 upon 10. So here 3 digits number, but here denominator you have to say how many zeros are there? Only 1 0. Okay, so after the decimal point, how many number will come here children? Only one number will come. So just you have to count this number. Yes, you have to count from here 1. So this, after this one digit you have to put a decimal point. Okay children, you have to count from right towards the left side. See here children, this number you have to count number from right towards the left side. Okay, so here 1. So here what is your answer? 72.3. Okay, why here? Because here only 1 0. So after the decimal point, yes, we have to keep, yes, after the 1 digit number. Okay children, see here, and next one is 723 upon 100. So see here how many zeros are there? Very good, 2 zeros. So after the decimal point, where we have to keep children? Yes, before that 2 digit number. Okay, so see here, just you have to count this number from right to the left side. So see here children, this is 1 digit, this is second one. So you have to keep a decimal point here. Okay, So children, you have to mind one thing, you have to count from this side, okay? 1, 2. So here you have to put a decimal point. That means 7.23. Okay. Suppose, see here children, one more sum I will give here. 723 upon 1000. So 1000 here, how many zeros are there children? 3 zeros. So that after the decimal point, how many digit will come? Yes, 3 digit number will come. So what is your answer here children? Yes, 0.723. This is your answer. Okay, I hope you understood this one. Yes, shall I go to next one? Yes children. So children, I hope you understood now how we got to convert the common fraction into a decimal fraction. Okay, and the next one, what I told already, yes, converting a decimal into a common fraction. See here children, this is the decimal number. Okay, 26.4. This, how we have to convert this decimal fraction into a common fraction. It is so easy children. So first step is what? First example, see here, that is 26.4. So first step, do you know what? Yes, you have to ignore this decimal point. Okay, you have to ignore that decimal point. So this number you have to write in a numerator place. So if you are ignoring this decimal point, what you will write? Very good, 264. This number will come in a numerator side, and in denominator side you have to write, yes, 1, because that numerator in denominator, if you are writing that 1, that value it will not change, isn't it children? So 264 upon 1. Okay, and just you have to see the question here. See the question here children. Yes, how many digit is there after the decimal point? Yes, only one digit number. So here 10 you have to write. Okay, so first step is what here children? You have to ignore that decimal point. So 264 upon 1 you have to write. So after the decimal point, how many number? Yes, how many digit is there? Only one digit. So after the 1 you have to write what? 0. So this is your common fraction. Understood children? And second question, see here, second one is what? 0.04. Okay, and here already first step is what? Very good, we have to ignore the decimal point. So if you are ignoring the decimal point, which number we have to write? Only 4, because this is 0, isn't it children? So you have to write 4. 4 upon, see here already I told 1 you have to write, isn't it? Just you have to ignore the decimal point, and the denominator side you have to write 1. Okay, so just you have to count the digits. How many digits are there after the decimal point? 2 digit. So here how many 0 you have to add here children? How many 0 you have to write? Yes, 2 0. That means 4 upon 100. 4 upon 100. Okay children, I hope you understood this one. Children, see here this 2 sum. Yes, we can, yes, simplify. But in your textbook, this is your answer. That's why here I didn't simplify. Okay children, so don't get confusion. So I hope you understood this one. Yes, shall I go to next now? See here, practice set 15 we will solve now. Okay, so practice set 15, first question is what here? Write the proper number in the empty boxes. Okay, see here, this is your first question here. See here, total 4 sums are here. Practice set 15, 4 sums are there. First one is what? Yes, 3 upon 5 is equal to, here this box is empty, how to fill. Okay, so 3 upon 5, and here box is there, is equal to, here 10 already given. So children, here multiply sign is there, here 10 is there. So can you say here which number will come? 2 will come. And in numerator also which number will come here children? 2. So here 3 2s are 6. So 6 upon 10 you have to here, yes, decimal fraction, that is what? 0.6. That means here only 1 0, here 1 digit. So it is so easy, 0.6. Okay. Second question is say here 25 upon 8. 25 upon 8, and here already here children 125 given. So this box what will come children? Very good, 125. Okay, so if you are multiplying these two number, your answer will come 3125 upon here already given 1000. Okay children, so here final answer also it's given, that is 3.125. That means here denominator, see how many zeros are there? 3 zeros. So just you have to count this 1, 2, 3. So here the decimal point will come. So 3.125. Okay children, shall I go to next now? Children, third one, that is your homework. Okay, how to do. Okay, and at the same time that question I will be given for your assignment also. So you have to do that assignment, at the same time that question also you have to write in your notebook. Okay, this all question you have to write at the same time. Which question I will give for your homework, that question also you have to write in your notebook also. Okay children, yes, fourth question you have to see 22 upon 40. 22 upon 40 here, yes, simplified. That means 11 upon 20 already it has given is equal to, here this box what will come here? 5 head. Yes, here 5 is there. So here also 5 only will come. So 11 5s are what? 55 upon 100. Okay, so here this answer also you have to write. See here children, yes, see here the denominator, see the number of zeros, 2 zeros are there, and here 2 digit. So it is so easy. Yes, 0.55. That is your final answer, because after the decimal point 2 number will come. Isn't it children? 2 digit number will come, because here 2 zeros are there. That means here answer is what? 0.55. Shall I go to next now children? Yes. So children, see here practice set 15, second question. Okay, first question that was, yes, that is 4 sums were there. So 3 sums already I solved now. Third one, that is for your homework. Okay, and see here second question, that is convert the common fractions into a decimal fractions. So here first one is what? 3 upon 4. So see here children, this is the common fraction. Already I told, if you want to convert that common fraction into a decimal fraction, the denominator of the common fraction, it should be 10 or the power of 10. That means 10 or 100 or 1000, like that number only we want. Isn't it children? Then only we can convert into a decimal fraction. So here 3 upon 4 is there. We can't convert. Isn't it children? But here see here, this 4 we have to convert into a, yes, 10 or 100, like that. So children, see here 3 upon 4. In fourth table 10 will come or what as a multiple? No. But 100 will come as a multiple. Isn't it children? So can you say how many 4s are? Yes, 100. Yes, 25 4s are 100. Okay. So see here 3 upon 4. 3 upon 4 into 25. Okay, at the same time which number you are using here, that same number you have to multiply here also in numerator also. Already I told, isn't it children? So I hope you understood this step. Yes, 3 upon 4 into 25. 3 into 25. Okay children, now it's so easy, you have to multiply and write. 3 25s are 75 and here 100. So now this number you can convert into a decimal fraction. Isn't it children? Yes. See here. Here denominator, how many zeros are there? 2 zeros are there. And here how many digits? 2 digits. So how you have to convert? 0.75. Okay children? Yes. See why we are, yes, why I am giving this step. Here 3 upon 4. So here in denominator we want 10 or 100 or 1000, like that number. Isn't it? So this 4 you have to convert into 10 or 100. So here in fourth table, yes, 10 will not come as a multiple, but 100 will come. That's why here 25. we got to multiply with 25, and numerator also we got to multiply with that same number. I hope you understood this one. Shall we go to next one? Yes. See here, second question, that is your homework. Okay children. Third question here, 9 upon 8. Third question is what? 9 upon 8. So here 8 again, here there is no here which number we want. Yes, we want 10, 100 or 1000. That number is called what? Power of 10 numbers. Okay children, the power of 10. So that number we want. So children, just you have to think, in 8th table 10 or 100 it will not come as the multiple, but 1000 will come. Okay children, so you have to mind this thing. In 8th table there is that 10 and 100 will not come as a multiple, but 1000 will come. How that 1000 will come? Yes, 8 into that 8, 125, 8s are 1000. Okay children, so this fraction I have written here. So this 8 we have to multiply into 125. So that same numerator also you have to multiply with that same number. So see here, if you are multiplying these two number, your answer it will be 1125. Okay children, upon here, yes, already I told 1000. So children, you have to mind this thing. 8 into 125 is equal to 1000. Okay, so now you can convert into a decimal number. Yes, because here denominator 1000 is there, isn't it children? So here 3 zeros, so you have to count 1, 2, 3. So the decimal point will come here. So children, you have to count from right towards the left side. Okay, you don't count like this. Understood children? So your answer is what? 1.125. Okay, shall I go to next now? Yes. So children, fourth question again, that is your homework. Okay, that same question I will give for your assignment also. Okay children, so 36 upon, yes, 36 upon 40. So children, see here, this 36 upon 40, that is we can, yes, see here we can simplify. So 36 and 40, these two number will come in which table children? Yes, fourth table. Okay, so fourth table, if we have to multiply these two number, yes, we have to divide that two number, yes, by 4. So what you will get? 9. 36 is divided by, yes children, 36 is divided by 4 upon 40 is divided by 4. Okay, so what you will get children? 9 upon 10. If you are, yes, dividing here like this, 9 and this one is 10. So now see here children, 9 upon 10. So now you can write in their decimal fraction. That means 0.9. One digit number, 10. So 0.9. Okay, shall we go to next now? Yes. Next one is again sixth one, that is for your homework. And seventh one, 19 upon 200. 19 upon 200. So children, this number we can't simplify. So 19 upon 200, in 200 into 5s are 1000. Okay children, so already I told in denominator we want 10, 100 or 1000 or 10,000 like that number, isn't it? So when you will get here 200, if you will multiply this 200 into 5, you will get 1000. So this 19 also we have to multiply with that same number, that is 5. That means what you will get here children? 19 into 5, that is 95 upon 200 into 5 is 1000. Understood children? Yes, see here. Now you have to see the denominator. How many zeros are there children? 3 zeros are there. And here 2 digit number. So what you have to do? Yes, 0, 9, 5. before that 2-digit number you have to write 10. You have to, yes, now see here 3-digit number, here also, here 3 zeros and here 3-digit number. So now see here children, so it is not necessary to write this step. Okay children, that's why I have written here directly answer. Here 3 zeros, so here 3 digit. So this 0, here see here children, 0, 9, 5 upon 1000. So this 0 you have to write before this number, before this 9. You don't write 950. So the value is changed. Okay children. So see here 095 upon 1000. That means the decimal point will come here. Okay, that's why here I have written 0.095. That is your answer. Okay children. Yes. So children, I hope you understood today's session. Yes, practice set 15. Second question also it's over. So children, here some homework also there. How to do that homework in your notebook. At the same time, that same homework question I am going to give for your assignment also. Okay children. So you have to do practice in your home. Thank you children. Sai Ram.